Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to talk about tonight to wrap up the day is a little bit of psychopathy. Now, I'm going to be honest. There's an attorney general happening in a very deep gun control state that needs to make some examples using a shiny new gun control law, and wait until I show you what this guy's done in the past and also what he's doing to these gun shops and their infringements. You're going to want to see this one and send this one out. Everything will be linked in the description box below. And of course, make sure you let me know what you guys think in the comments. And hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Help us distribute freedom 2 and 3 times daily. And thank you for that consideration. All right, my brothers and sisters, we have got to go to one of the biggest gun control states in the United States. Shocker. And it is New Jersey. Now, the reason I'm covering this is not because it's a shock that the Attorney General of New Jersey comes out and is going to assail guns as easy, low-hanging fruit, nor the fact that this would even happen in New Jersey, because the governor there is also a massive gun-controlling tyrant. However, it is interesting when you look at what they want to do in the places that they fully control. I'm going to show you what they do to people when they have full support and they have no one checking their power. Check this out. All right. This is from Bloomberg, ironically. New Jersey brands gun industry as a public nuisance in lawsuits. Now, this is not new, right? We've seen a lot of different states do this against gun owners, against gun shops, against anybody involved in the industry. New York is really big on it right now. They're all looking to make a name for themselves and having a scalp on the wall. That's what they're trying to do, utilizing public nuisance law. It's a way around the PLCAA, which is the Protection and Lawful Commerce in Arms Act. That's basically the whole thing that Biden's always saying, why can't you sue gun manufacturers? Yeah, that's what it is. Now, check this out. Then I'll show you what this guy's done in the past, then what he's done now. So this is from the amicus brief for the Mexico lawsuit against the gun manufacturers in the United States. You remember that, the state of Mexico, like the actual country? The defendants would read the PLCAA as dictating to the states how they must act to provide remedies for harm caused by gun manufacturers and dealers, wrote Maura Healey. This is from Massachusetts. In particular, under the defendant's reading, Congress has directed the state legislatures alone can provide narrow remedies for such harms. Narrow remedies, remember that. Common law remedies developed through the judiciary are extinguished. The amicus brief, again, Mexico, outside country against United States gun manufacturers. Joined by state's attorney from all these states, and wouldn't you know it, New Jersey right there. That is a guy named Matthew Platkin, and this is his website. Attorney General Platkin co-leads Friend of the Court brief to uphold states' rights to limit assault weapons. Ironic about the states' rights thing, but this is this guy's pedigree. There is no question he is overtly anti-gun. But let me show you what he's done, and I'm sure there's no conflict of interest or anything about making an example out of anybody, except that there is. Here's the guy.
We're seeking monetary damages, punitive damages, and abatement to make these companies pay for the harms they've inflicted on our state and our residents.
All right, make the companies pay. These are local gun shops and local dealers. Make them pay for the harms and damages they've done to their state and the community. Okay, keep that in mind as we go through and I show you what he's claiming they have done. Okay, this is the part where they need to have checked power. The first suit goes after a retailer that was robbed of about 20 firearms after it displayed unsecured guns near a shop window. So they're getting sued as an example because they were robbed. Not making this up. This is what happens when tyrants have no check on their power. The other suit alleges gun show companies created a public nuisance by helping residents purchase ghost guns at events just across the state's Pennsylvania border. This guy is suing a manufacturer for selling something outside of his state, and he's the New Jersey AG. This guy's looking for some scalps. Anyway, check this out. Let's just go through a few of these things. Let me show you what they've said, and maybe there's some hiding circumstances. These may be the first 2 lawsuits filed by the statewide Affirmative Firearms Enforcement Office, but they will not be the last, said Attorney General Matthew Platkin. We're putting everyone else in the gun industry on notice, so they're looking for scalps. Now, this, of course, came after they were the first filed if the state beefed up restrictions signed by Governor Phil Murphy last year. Talk about a gun-controlling tyrant. Phil Murphy is a gun-controlling tyrant. He put some more stuff in, but that's what he's doing. They're all doing this whole thing around nuisance laws, because that's the new hotness, because that's the way these people think. They think in hive mind. That's all they do. Ooh, New York did it. Let me get on the phone with New Jersey. Ooh, New Jersey did it. Oh, good, California did it. Illinois did it. Ah, it was unconstitutional. Oh, well. Have we thought about it this way? I mean, like, literally, that's what happens. I fight this all the time. That's what we do. New Jersey's key argument is these retailers can contribute to crime. Keep in mind the damages to the community and the state. In the first complaint against the brick-and-mortar store, Platkin claims the guns acquired through theft and burglary directly contribute to the public nuisance of gun crime and gun violence. So if a bunch of cars are stolen in New Jersey, does that directly impact community safety, all that? Because you're at the mercy of someone stealing some of your property. That's not exactly your fault. But this guy seems to think this is a great example to use a bright, shiny new tool the governor just gave him. This is why you don't give people unchecked power, because someone who got robbed of their inventory of outside of any fault of their own is now getting sued by the state. Let's look at the next person. Again, think about state boundaries here. In his second suit against gun show firms Patriot Enterprises and Not an LLC, which goes by JSD Supply, Platkin says selling untraceable weapons or weapons kits contributes to the roughly $2 million each non-fatal shooting cost to taxpayers, and both companies are responsible for a substantial share of these costs and for fueling the ongoing public nuisance in New Jersey. So it's their fault that people from New Jersey went across a state line and bought a gun from them in Pennsylvania where it was perfectly legal. So you have robbery and then a purchase across state lines. This guy is looking for scalps, he's looking for low-hanging fruit, and he's looking for a trophy to hang on his wall. If you tell me that these people were actually guilty and contributed to the public nuisance in New Jersey, or do you think this is more so this guy basically trying to get a trophy to say, look what we've done to reduce gun violence, and we also got $2 million per victim from these people. Oh, and we put them out of business. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comments field below, and I will see you tomorrow morning when we start this whole freedom train all over again. Later.